Anybody who wants to change their way of thinking, become emotionally stronger, they cannot do without changing their diet. Emotional diet is very important. Emotional diet is what we watch, read, listen.
Welcome back to Season 2 of Fab Life 360. We are thrilled to continue our insightful conversation with the remarkable Sister Shivani. In the first part, she shared the inspiring story of her mother's meditation journey and how it paved the way for her own spiritual path. Sister Shivani highlighted the powerful impact of just one person practicing meditation within the family, exploring how it can dynamically alter the atmosphere in the household. Today, we pick up right where we left off, delving deep into Sister Shivani's wisdom and experiences. Let's continue the enlightening journey together. So we are back after the break. Thank you so much, Sister Shivani, for joining us this Fab Life 360 show today. And we just talked about the night routine, how we should be relaxed and chill completely before we go to sleep, not just come and crash and work and stay on social media, watch some Netflix show. Now, Sister Shivani will tell us how we start our day energized and revitalized so that we are all fresh and energized throughout the day.
So when we wake up, the first thought should be of gratitude. Be very careful of your first few thoughts of the morning. The thought should never be, oh, I'm late. Oh, I have to do this. Everything is important. But after a couple of minutes, the first few thoughts, we have to prepare our mind that these will be my first few thoughts. Within a few days, this will become your lifestyle. Become your lifestyle. So the beginning of the day should be with gratitude. If I begin the day with gratitude, then gratitude during the day will become a natural way of living. Natural way of living. So, gratitude to the Supreme Power, gratitude to my mind and body for being healthy, gratitude for all the people in my life, gratitude to my work, and gratitude to nature. The five elements of nature, they sustain us. So, five thoughts of gratitude, and then repeat your affirmations gently. In the morning, you could do it at least 2, 3 times. Repeat the affirmation, try and visualize it gradually. So let it just get recorded inside. I'm a happy being, I'm powerful, I'm fearless, whatever you want to manifest. I am a giver, my body is perfect and healthy. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. You can put this as your affirmation. It's very, very powerful. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. Visualize yourself enveloped with a divine energy. So, in the morning, we do these affirmations. Then it's good to learn meditation, which you can learn at the Raj Yoga Meditation Center of the Brahma Kumaris. And then you practice few minutes of meditation. Start with 10 minutes and it can go up to 15, 20. Anyways, time is not really the criteria for meditation. It's more important is how you are feeling inside. So meditation in the morning, and then again at least 20 to 30 minutes. At the Brahma Kumaris, we have 1 hour for it every single day, 365 days of the year. But to begin with, you can start with 20 to 30 minutes of spiritual content first thing in the morning. This is your healthy breakfast for the day for the mind. Has to be. Anybody who wants to change their way of thinking, become emotionally stronger, they cannot do without changing their diet. It's like the body. If I have to change something in the body, I can't do it without working on my diet. So emotional diet is very important. Emotional diet is what we watch, read, listen. That is emotional diet. Now, because we have so much content during the day, amount of content that we are consuming during the day. So because there's so much content, quality, we know what kind of quality it is. So at least 20 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes before going to sleep, consume a healthy emotional diet. So a very powerful book, which is a self-transformation book. Be very careful. What is positive diet? Positive means which is healthy for my mind. the personality that I want to become. So, spiritual study classes is what we do in the morning every single day. We do it for an hour. You begin with 20 minutes. So, you've nourished your mind with the right diet first thing in the morning. Then, during the day, take care of content you consume. So if you have a healthy breakfast but you overeat junk food during the day, that also won't really balance it so much.
Yeah.
So content consumption is one of the major reasons. In fact, you could call it the reason, but still we call it one of the major reasons for what we are going through in our minds,
Mm.
because that's what is going to affect what is the source of our thoughts. What we watch, read, listen, that's the source of our thought. So what goes in is what's going to create the thought. While we are watching, reading, listening, we think it's about other people. So if I'm watching the news, I'll say it's about other people. It's about what's happening in another country. If I am watching, like you said, entertainment, oh, this is just entertainment. This is content. This is my diet, which is going in. And what I watch, read, listen is who I become. So content is equal to personality, is equal to destiny. So, what is business for people, which means the people who are in the field of media, it's their business. So, they will serve you everything. Just pick what is only healthy for you. Like you take care of what you pick for your body. You are very particular that I will eat this, I will not eat this, I'm vegan, I'm gluten free. Why are we taking so much care of the body? We want to be healthy. So, the amount of care you take for your body, you need to take a little extra care of your mind.
Good mind.
Choose very carefully from media and social media what you consume, because content is equal to personality, is equal to destiny.
So, give me, I want to do a little like a self conversation back and forth kind of a thing in your mind. Like you always say that thought is everything. Like in media, we say content is the king. In your words, thought is the king, right? So, and we get millions of thoughts in a day, all day. These thoughts are like bubbles, they come and go. And we kind of know that we are not supposed to. And then sometimes inside, I have seen, and a lot of people will agree with this, that they have a conversation, self-talk with themselves. Play a scenario and tell us that what we hear on a regular basis and what we should be hearing. If a mind opposes something that we want to do.
First thing is just start with consuming healthy content. So don't work on restricting the other content. The first step is to consume the healthy content every morning and every night before going to
Okay.
sleep.
All
So
right.
make that one lifestyle change. So that itself will give you the strength and the willpower to be able to work on the rest of the things.
That's true.
Unless I first strengthen myself, I'm not able to take the next 5 steps. So first
That's true.
start
That's
with
true.
consuming healthy content and doing these affirmations. So start with both these things, affirmations, because in your affirmation you will be putting, I'm a powerful soul. So powerful soul can do everything that is right for them. No, when you are saying I am a powerful being, you
Uh-huh.
are creating the thought process of power on the soul, that I am powerful, I am powerful. Otherwise, what are we saying? I thought about this, but I again did not implement it. I decided I will do this, but I don't think I have the power to do it. Some people will say, I don't have the willpower. This is also an affirmation. This is also an affirmation. So anything affirmed will become a reality. It will manifest. So be very careful what you affirm. So we consciously put these affirmations. I'm a powerful being. You can put it in your affirmation. I watch, read, listen only that which is healthy for my mind and body. Put it in your affirmation. I watch, read, listen only that which is healthy for my mind and body. It will start happening. Within 15 days, you will see you are very particular about what you're consuming.
Look
So
at
it's
it.
very simple, but start with the positive things. Then you won't have to struggle with what you have to,
Yeah.
restrict. It will happen naturally.
I can see that. And those affirmations will be our self conversation lines also throughout the day. Those are the
Yes,
lines.
that they will start becoming your natural way of thinking in
Reality.
some time.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. And one of the biggest challenges people face in today's world is dealing with people, especially with rude people, toxic people, narcissists. And let's assume that we have done all the fundamentals to deal with them in our power. Now, what do we do? How to handle them and keep peace for us, for them?
First and foremost, to understand that their behavior is a reflection of their state of mind. So if someone is rude to you, then they are very bitter in their mind with themselves. It's only then they will be able to speak wrong words. You have to first think those thoughts. They're not going to come out in your words like this. It's a reflection of their state of mind. It's a reflection of their emotional health. So, when you see people around you, you can see symptoms of their physical health and you want to take care of them. Now start seeing symptoms of emotional health. So, their behaviors, their personalities, their words is a reflection of their emotional health. Anyone who's emotionally strong is not going to use the wrong words, is
Exactly.
not going to use wrong vocabulary, is not going to speak in a wrong way, is not going to criticize you or pull you down or ridicule you or manipulate you because they're healthy. These are
Absolutely.
signs of a weak mind, of an unhealthy mind. So, first thing is to understand they are not in their best emotional health. Not that they're not in their best mind. So, don't call it mental health. It's not a mental health issue, it's an emotional health issue. Mental health issue is depression, and the rest. That's an illness. Those are mental health issues. There's nothing wrong with their mental health, but they are definitely having an emotional health issue. So, first thing I have to remember that. Second, whatever they say and do, I should not say, oh, they said this to me, oh, they did this to me. Oh, it is what they are going through in their mind. So, it's about them. It's not about me. So when I say they said this to me, then I forget about them. Now I'm only with me. Oh, how could they say do this to me? How can people do this to me? Now it's all about my own pain. I have to understand they are in pain. So if someone's not well, let's say someone's stomach is not right, and then they are sitting next to you and they feel very uneasy and they just throw up. So why did they throw up? They threw up because they are not well. But when they throw up, something will fall on your dress also because you were sitting right next to them. But you don't say, how dare you? You threw this purposely on me. No, we know they are not well. So they threw up and it fell on my dress. Simple. It fell on the sofa. It's simple. But when people are emotionally unwell and they throw up, which means they throw up in the words they say, they throw up in the way they behave. This is their throwing up of their wrong content that's going on in their mind. And we don't say, oh, they are not well. We say, oh, they did this to me. They deliberately did this to me. They wanted to trouble me. It all becomes about me and me. First of all, separate that. It's nothing to do with me. It doesn't mean that we allow people to keep throwing up on us. We are going to protect ourselves, but we're not going to say they did this to me. So
Okay.
they are emotionally unwell. They threw up because of that, which means it's come out in their behavior. Now it's no more just in their mind. Now it's also come out in their behavior. Third, they are unwell now. I am fine. I am fine. So why am I creating these wrong thoughts now? My wrong thoughts are they hurt me, they insulted me, they abused me. I will just start creating these thoughts. Third thing I need to remember, my thoughts are my choice. My thoughts are not created based on their behavior. My thoughts are created based on my perception of their behavior. So we changed our vocabulary when we say, they hurt me. They can't hurt me. They are hurt inside. And so they are behaving the way they are behaving. Yes, their words were wrong. Their behaviors were wrong. That is all wrong. But they cannot get into my mind and hurt me because nobody can enter into my mind. So they cannot hurt me. They can shout at me. They can scream at me. They can lie to me. They can cheat me. They can betray. They can do all this, and nothing of it is correct. But they only have the power to do all this. They don't have the power to hurt me. So people cannot get into our minds and create our hurt. We create the hurt in response to what they have done. We could create compassion also. We can create care also. We can create understanding and empathy also. So, third thing is never say, they hurt me. No, they can't hurt me. I created this hurt. That's fine. I created this hurt. I will sit back, study something positive, meditate on that. I'll heal myself. So, don't hold people responsible for your thoughts and feelings. Then you will have a choice what thought and feeling to create for them. And when you will consume spiritual content on a daily basis and do your meditation and affirmation on a daily basis, you will automatically create the right thought then and there when the situation arises,
Mm.
because you're strong. You're emotionally strong. Your emotional immunity system is strong. You're not going to consume the infection. You're going to be protected right there, sitting next to them, protected because your emotional immunity system is strong. And then your good vibrations start to become healing energy for the person who's not well, because you didn't create hurt, you didn't get messed up, you didn't react, you didn't cry. You were okay, fine, I understand. But again, we also do not allow them to do that repeatedly. But that is to be done respectfully and assertive, not crying, shouting, screaming. That's only going to add to their pain. Be the healer. Don't enhance the pain of the other person. So, first, protect yourself. Second, heal them. And this will come very easy if you build your emotional immunity system with the right diet and meditation daily. Right diet for the mind.
I totally agree. I experimented that, what you just said, that if you don't respond, if you don't react, respond in a calm way and
Yeah.
maybe do whatever, walk away or,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then come back and give a response,
Yeah.
then they have already kind of changed. Things have happened, and then, but it's going to take time. It's not going to be in one time. It takes a long period of time, and every day, morning, night.
When you walk away, take care that you're not just walking away physically.
Ah,
Sometimes we walk away, but we are very disturbed in our mind. And
mind.
that's not the solution.
Yeah.
That's not the solution. If you want to walk away, you have to walk away with a very calm mind, understanding the situation. And if you've understood the situation, you actually don't find the need to walk away because you're calm. So you don't need to walk away also.
So true, so true. So tell me this, as we have so much abundance of everything that we didn't have 20, 30 years back, right? But still see people not having fun. And why do we take pride in stress? If we are stressed out and busy, it's actually we feel like everyone feels like they are somebody of a value.
Yeah,
Otherwise, there's nothing going on in their life if they are not stressed and
true,
busy. So the word
true.
stress and super busy is overused. Every even 3-year old to 80, 90-year-old people who are using it.
Yeah.
So how do we change that mindset, and how did we even get here? I mean, okay, we got here, but how do we change the mindset?
Most important is to understand the emotion. What is busy? So when we say I am busy, it's a message that, I have a lot of work to do. If someone says I'm not busy, it's like, you're not busy. That means you're no good. That means you're doing nothing. So this
Exactly.
is what we have understood it. But actually, it's not true. Busy or easy is an attitude, it's a state of mind. Somebody can be working like 18 hours a day and be very easy in their mind. They're easy and they're working. And someone could be free the entire day, but they will say, nobody is busier than me. I have to do this, I have to do this, I have no time. Like you said, 3-year old. Now, what is a 3-year old child busy doing what? But they will say, no, I'm very busy, I'm very busy. Because they have picked up this emotion and this vocabulary from around them and they have made it their reality. So, busy is a belief system in my state of mind. It doesn't have anything to do with how much work I have. Spiritually, we understand and we never use the word busy. It's a low vibrational energy word. Every time I say I'm busy, I'm creating an energy which is not healthy inside me. So we use the word I have a lot of this to complete. I'm engaged with this from 8 in the morning to 5 in the evening, but I'm very easy. I'm easy. So replace the word busy with easy. Easy means I'm here, sorted, calm, but I'm engaged doing this and this. I can meet you after 6 o'clock. So be very clear in your vocabulary of self talk and vocabulary that you're giving to people. Now, stress. Stress is equal to pressure divided by resilience. Pressures in our life change from time to time. Let's say a 3-year-old child, not much pressure. There's no pressure over there. Now, as the child starts going to school, pressures increase, right? So suddenly there's exam, there is giving projects, there's a lot of things. Then there is peer pressure, so we call that also pressure. It's peer pressure. Then that child, okay, now I'm into university, pressures increase. Then I'm into a career, pressures increase. Fine, that's meant to be. As we grow up, what we're doing increases, and sometimes pressure associated with that increases. But stress is not equal to pressure. Stress is equal to pressure divided by resilience, which means my coping skill, my inner power to the pressure. Because we have conveniently ignored the denominator, we said stress is equal to pressure. So as the pressures will increase, we said stress is increasing. So if someone says they are very stressed, which means they're doing something good in life, something big, something great in life, that's why they're stressed. If
Yeah.
someone says, I'm not stressed, people will say, Acha, maybe they have no work nowadays, they are not doing anything.
Yeah.
So it is this confusion. So
Right.
being stressed is not something to be proud of. When you're saying, I'm stressed, you are saying, I don't have the coping strength to face the pressures of my life. So that's not a good signal. But because we did not look at the equation in the right way, we thought stress means pressure. So I have a lot of pressures nowadays. So that means I'm stressed. And if I say I'm not stressed, that means I have no pressure. And if I have no pressure, means I'm not doing anything big. I'm not an achiever, because all achievers will have pressures.
Right.
They have pressures.
Right.
Now we have to do this, I have to reach
Oh,
here, I
yeah.
have to travel, I have to. These are pressures of life. It's
Right.
only a pressure, it's not stress. It's divided by my inner resilience. So once we are clear with this, we will always say, I'm calm, I'm stable, I'm easy, but I'm engaged in work from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. That's fine. You can be engaged in work 18 hours, you can work more than that if you want, but it's easy and calm and peacefully. Stability, not stressed and busy. Because if you're stressed and busy while you are achieving, then you will achieve, but you will still not be happy. You can't be happy creating stressed and busy energy. Not possible. Happy would be just one of those momentary things. Oh, I achieved this, happy for a few minutes, next again back to my stress. So if you are stressed, you can't be happy. Stress and happy doesn't come together. It's like night and day cannot be at the same time. Health and disease cannot be together. Either you're healthy or you have an illness. Similarly, stress is a disease, it's an emotional illness. Happiness is emotional health. Both cannot be at the same time. None of these two contradictory things can be together. Hurt and love cannot be at the same time. Even though we say, I love you so much, so it hurts. It's all big confusion. Hurt is a negative energy of pain, and love is a pure energy of selfless, unconditional love. We say, I love you so much, so I worry for you. Love and worry cannot be together. Love is pure, powerful, positive thoughts. Worry is like, what if this happens? What if that happens? So love and care can go together, not love and worry. So no positive and negative emotion can exist at the same time. So
Yeah.
don't connect them together and say, oh, because of this, it's like this. So these are a little bit of our vocabulary that we need to change in the mind. And that's where spiritual content, once that spiritual study is going into your head every day, it changes your vocabulary.
Goes back to the morning and the night.
Everything. It'll always go back to your diet. Your life will always go back to your diet,
So,
and also the content we consume during the day.
so while we are eating all the vegan, healthy foods and doing the best workouts in the world, if we are not taking care of our emotional diet, if you're not feeding the energy that it needs, it's not going to
Yes.
work.
Yes.
And I want to ask you, everyone expects a lot from spiritually inclined people, or they who are in the practice, but they can also err, they can also make
Yes.
mistakes.
Of
They are
course.
also in on the path on implementing knowledge, and they are well aware of that. And but they have a hard time later on, and I've seen that with myself, and I think a lot of them is giving grace to themselves later on, that why did they not handle that correctly, and others also how to give them grace, that it's all right, just because they're doing this doesn't mean they've become perfect.
We don't know how to get grace from other people, so there's no mechanism to do that we should get grace from other people, because other people will definitely start looking at you through a lens of perfection. You know why? Because we were talking to them a lot about that spirituality. We would say, you know what, if you do this, you will become calm, you will become stable, because our intention is very pure. When we benefit for something, we want to share it with everybody. The first people we want to share it with is family. So if you benefit from something, you will definitely share it with your family. You know what, you also do this, you also meditate, you, because then you will become calm, peaceful. So we are like selling a product to them with a very pure intention. We are kind of marketing that product to them
Yeah.
every day. The purest intention, that why are they creating so much stress? Why are they getting so worried? They just have to do this little. Our intention is very pure, but we become brand ambassadors of that product, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if we were not talking about it to the world and we were just doing it discreetly, nobody knows about it, then no one would say anything to us. But our pure intention makes us say it to the world. We want to tell everyone about it. But now, once we've said it,
Uh-huh.
people's perception is, oh, which means these people will never get angry. They will never get worried. They will never panic. So they start looking as if it's like some physical product that you have used it and now you have become perfect. And so then they will look at you and say, how come you are getting angry now?
Yeah.
You meditate every day. How come you're getting angry? So, which is okay. It's them. No problem. We are not going to go and say to them, please be nice to me, please understand me, because we don't need people to understand us. We need to know what we have to say to ourselves. So, wanting grace from other people, we don't want anything. We are working on ourselves so that we can become a giver. So, but if people who are listening and watching this, if you have someone else around you on a spiritual journey, then please understand that they are on a journey. They are on a journey. It's not a black and white situation that right now I had all stains on my dress and one thing and it's all gone. I'm cleaning it. I'm cleaning it, So if I take this white cloth and it's very strongly stained, it won't just go off by just doing this one wipe on that. I'm going to rub it, use a chemical. I have to do something, and go on rubbing it. First, it'll become a little light, then a little faded, and then gently it will disappear that stain. But this requires time. It's going to require time. For somebody it could be couple of years, for someone couple of months, for someone couple of days. Even for us, one thing can go off very easily, another one will take longer,
Yeah.
and another one is not even started moving yet. It's a journey. It just depends on how strong that sanskar, that nature is for me, how old it is, the stain, and how strong it is. It will take little time. And also we need to remember, we're living in an environment which has the opposite vibrations. So I'm working on my anger, but I'm living in an energy which is very, very angry. We're living in a very angry society. So I am also getting influenced by that vibration of anger. So I'm actually going against the tide, right? I'm against the tide. So
Right.
when you're going against the tide, once in a while, the tide also pushes you back this side, and then you again go against the tide. So
Yeah.
we are going against the tide. There will be these moments. The only thing we need to take care of is we are not harsh with ourselves.
Yeah.
What people say to us, it's fine, no problem. They are right. Their
Right.
perspective is right. I should not be harsh with myself. At the same time, I should not be careless also. Haha, it takes time. How can I finish it off so soon? So, this is our internal journey. That be very careful, be attentive, don't miss your daily lifestyle routines that you have set in. And yet, if it happens, don't create guilt or regret. Don't say, what will people think about me? We are not doing this for people. This
Yeah.
is not one of those to do things which we are doing for people, and so we need people's approval. We do not need people's approval actually for anything, but we definitely do not need it for our spiritual journey. This spiritual journey is my choice for myself. I'm not doing it for anybody else, and I will go at the pace which comfortable to me. I'm not here to prove anything to the world. I'm not doing it for the world. It's not my job that somebody is paying me, chalo, you do this and I will pay you this much. And so I'm answerable why I haven't finished my assignment or why I haven't finished my project of finishing anger. It's my personal journey. I will go at a pace that comes comfortable to me. It's not like one switch on and off like that. So don't be harsh with yourself. Don't think about what people will say. I got angry. That's another guilt. That's not needed. We are here to finish our guilt. We're not here to create a spiritual guilt right now. So we don't want to do that. Second, We don't have to prove anything to anybody. Understand yourself. Most important is don't endorse your wrong behavior. So even if it was one of those rarest things that I got angry, and I will say, you know what, I never get angry, but today what they said was so bad that no, don't endorse your anger, because if you endorse your anger, it's getting recorded here that this time anger was necessary. Anger was not necessary ever. So
Ever.
never endorse your wrong reactions. Tell yourself, okay, I could have done this another way. So even immediately you can do it. Just take a 1 minute pause and in your mind respond to the scene another way. It's like a rehearsal that next time it will be that way. You can do it immediately that time. If you don't do it that time, at least do it in the night before you go to sleep. Rehearse that scene in your mind, how you would have responded, what would have been your words. Even if it went wrong in the morning, rehearse it in the night so that the next time it will go right.
Go
It
right.
will go right. And we're doing all this for ourselves. We're not here to prove anything, anyone, nothing at all. Nothing at all.
How do we know we are making progress in our journey, in our spiritual journey?
You will be able to see it, one, in your way of thinking.
Mhm.
Let's say uh, how much resentment or hurt I created earlier, how much am I creating now, how worried I used to get earlier in the same situation, how worried am I getting now. But similar situations, so it's like you're suppose you're lifting the same weights,
Mm.
how easily are you able to lift? First time, so you were not able to lift it only, so we just put it down. You said, I
Right.
can't even lift it here. And then suddenly one day you can lift it here. And then 2 months later, you can lift it here. And after that, you can increase the weights that you're lifting. So this is a journey. No, it doesn't happen in the first few days. It's a journey. So similarly, the emotional, the situations are there. How am I responding? One thing. Second, how long does it stay on my mind?
Ah,
So even if
the good
someone
one.
said something, something happened, I was calm, I kept quiet, but is it troubling my mind? So which means the reaction will first change verbal. The first change that will come in us will be verbal, that I won't react in my words and behavior, but I might still react in my mind, which means I will create disturbing thoughts, but I will not say anything. So, first reaction is verbal. Second reaction, gently, I will not have those thoughts. And third thing, for how long do those thoughts continue? Earlier, 1 hour, now 10 minutes, tomorrow, 2 minutes, 2 seconds, no thought. It just came
No,
and went the
they're gone.
situation, no impact on me.
Nice. So that's really good measure uh, every day to kind of monitor and go back and look how we reacted day one and how we reacted day 10 and day
Yes.
30 and keep keep a kind of a tab on yourself, right?
Yes.
Everyone by now that by this decade has accepted this fact completely that meditation is magical for us. The 20 years back, everyone used to say, oh, this study, that study, this, that. None of that. There's no debate anymore. At least we are all in the same page in that matter. However, even knowing that we are not meditating as much as we should or in the morning and it just slips by. But then I do want you to say something in your words about meditation that really stick to our head.
Many of us are not able to meditate. That's why we don't do it regularly, because we sit in silence and we close our eyes and we think we have to become thoughtless. So we try and just become no thoughts. Well, that's not possible.
Mm.
To be thoughtless is not possible. You can create one thought and hold on to it for a very long time, and that will feel like thoughtless, that I'm not creating any thoughts, because that mind, which is used to creating thousands of thoughts in the day, suddenly is creating one thought and holding on to it. So it looks like thoughtless, but it's not thoughtless. So never aim to become thoughtless. Meditation that we study at the Brahma Kumaris, it's about creating the right thoughts. It's not about becoming thoughtless. And when it's the right thought, the quantity automatically starts reducing. Why we want to create the right thought during meditation? Because meditation is the time when we are coding the mind here. We are coding the mind, and the output of it we should see during the day.
Mm.
It's no point if I say I experience peace and calm during meditation, but during the day stress is normal. That's not what we are trying to do here. That, oh, meditation means I'm very calm. And so I meditate to feel calm. But I meditate to feel calm only while I'm meditating. That's not the aim of Raj Yoga meditation that we study. What we practice is meditate to create calm, which you will use during the day. And you will use that calm even in a crisis during the day. So, not calm while you are meditating. That's not the aim. So, every meditation has a different aim also. So, just to experience calm, meditate during the day, stress, anger is normal. That's not what we do. So, we create those right thoughts of how we're going to respond, the affirmations, visualize a very personal relationship with the divine, connect to the divine, absorb the powers inside you. Do all this in your meditation, and during the day, see the result of the meditation. The result of the meditation is not to be seen during the meditation. The result of the meditation is to be seen during the day, in your day to day living, in your facing situations, in your facing people. That's where it has to show that this person is a meditator. Look, they have changed. So, because we try and be thoughtless, that's why we're not able to meditate. So, you have to learn meditation. Don't think meditation is like this because we look at the picture like that on online. Learn to meditate and then practice meditation. And along with meditation, you need healthy content.
Hmm.
Why? Content is the food, meditation is the exercise. If you're not eating a good diet, how will you exercise? You will fall down.
Hmm.
You cannot do it because you've not eaten good food. So you have to have a good diet in your lifestyle. Then you can have an exercise regime. No, if your body is weak, you're malnutrition, from where are you going to pick up weights? It's not going to happen. So first start with the nutrition, and then gently you will be able to meditate. It has to go stepwise. So at the Brahma Kumari's Raj Yoga Meditation Center, we have a meditation course of about 6 7 days, an hour every day, which is offered as a service to the community. There's no cost for it. Just call up, walk into the center, learn the meditation, and then start practicing it. Then it'll come very easy to you.
And of course, as we discussed earlier, I do meditation on my own, and I've learned in different organizations. But I'm definitely going to take Raj Yoga very, very soon. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Sister Shivani, for these life-changing insights. We can close off with is if you can give us, me, all our listeners, positive affirmations for the night and the same in the morning, because we talk so much about that. So that would be our closing thought.
I am a powerful being, which means I respond right to every situation. So I'm a powerful being. I am calm and stable always. I am happy always. I am fearless. I am a giver. So this is going to change our nature of always wanting from people, love, appreciation, risk. I'm a giver. Sixth, my body is perfect and healthy and will always be. Success is certain for me. I accept people, people accept me. My relationships stand on a foundation of respect and trust. And God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. This is something to begin with. If you want to add something that you want to personally manifest, just add it with the right vocabulary there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And everybody listening, we will have a part 2 of this conversation. And whatever questions you have, please send it to us through Instagram, FabLife360 page, or email us. And we will surely get these questions answered. But listen to this episode, and then we can go to the next level of Q&A in the next part. But for meanwhile, this is our homework. We do our positive affirmations in the night and during the day. Thank you, Sister Shivani. Thank you.
Shanti.
Thank you from the
Thank
bottom
you.
of my heart for
Thank you
being
so
part
much.
of this episode. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shanti.
Wasn't this episode just a powerhouse of profound insights and life changing wisdom nuggets? I feel incredibly blessed to have spent a full hour conversation with Sister Shivani. Right after our interview, she graciously encouraged me to explore Raj Yoga meditation, a suggestion I took to heart not just once, but twice. Subsequently, I had the incredible fortune of meeting her in person in Gurgaon, India. On this occasion, my assignment was to visit Peace Village near Albany, New York, and when Sister Shivani personally guides you, you follow. Words escape me today when I convey the profound experience of my 3 days at Peace Village. Nestled in the breathtaking mountains, the BK Center exudes serenity, and you can truly feel the presence of the divine. I returned fully refreshed, ready to face the world with all my smiles and feeling the blessings. So, this was a retreat for friends and family of the Edison Center. And all the sister volunteers were like angels. They all were exceptionally giving, peaceful, of course, and consistently wore warm smiles, always offering unwavering support. My heartfelt gratitude goes to Sister Anoli for including me in this retreat, and I eagerly anticipate my return. I urge you to consider exploring Raj Yoga meditation at a center near you. It genuinely transformed my life. In the times we are living, finding moments of quiet reflection is critical. Connecting with the divine and fostering positivity through powerful affirmations are indispensable practices. I'm eager to hear your thoughts. Please reach out to me on the Fab Life Instagram page or Facebook, and you can also catch this episode on YouTube. Let me know, how do you find moments of joy? What do you do to take breaks? What is your routine? How do you think you can implement all these practices that we talked about? Thank you so much. Until our next encounter, Om Shanti and stay well.